Let's go over 20 different houseplants that I recommend for beginner plant parents. If you're a beginner plant parent, watch this video, save this list, send it to a friend. Let's get started. First plant on my list is the Pothos. Pothos is the classic, easy beginner houseplant. You've heard this recommendation probably already, but I am just here to second, third, fourth that endorsement for the Pothos. They're incredible. They're forgiving, they're fast growing, they don't need a lot of water, and they can do low light. They're amazing. Now on to number 2, we have the snake plants. Snake plants are incredible. They're drought tolerant. They come in a few different varieties, which is really fun, and they're great for busy people. Same with the ZZ plant. ZZ plants are incredible for busy people. They're low maintenance. They're the perfect office desk plant. They don't need a lot of light. They also can withstand a lot of light if you do give them that. ZZ plants are awesome, which leads me to my next one, the Black Raven ZZ. I know this is also a ZZ plant, but the Black Raven ZZs are just elevated. They look expensive. They're really cool. I think some people are really into dark-leaved plants, and the Black Raven ZZ is just such a beautiful, dark-leaved, super easy care, low maintenance houseplant. I think they're amazing. Next we have Monstera. Monsteras are incredible, fast growing, reliable. They give you that plant parent confidence because they grow nice and large pretty effortlessly. The only thing you have to worry about with the Monstera is just making sure that you give them some support as they grow. So definitely look into that if you get one. Number 6 on our list are Peperomia greens or Peperomia marbles. These are also known as the rubber plant. These plants are incredibly hardy. They appreciate consistency. You just want to let the soil fully dry out between your waterings, low light tolerant. This was my first houseplant and I absolutely loved it. I did kill it eventually, but that was because I wasn't giving it airflow. It was not happy with where I had it, which happens, but it's a really great one to try. Next on my list, we have Peperomia Scandens variegated. These plants are awesome. They are really bushy. I love the kite colored. They're fast growing, pretty low maintenance. Their leaves are almost more similar to like succulent, but it has that leafy plant vibe. I think they're so fun and perfect for beginners. We reset a little bit. A customer just came in. And this angle is better, so amazing. Next plant on my list is the Philodendron Birkin. These plants are just gorgeous. They're easy to keep alive. They grow slowly. You don't have to worry about repotting these all the time. They like to be pretty snug in their little pot. These plants are fabulous for beginners. They are low drama and high reward. Number 9 on my list is such a staple in our plant shop specifically. These are the horsehead philodendron. I recommend these to pretty much all beginners, anybody that doesn't need a pet-friendly plant. They grow so fast, they're very adaptable to different lighting, and they are just, again, another just rewarding houseplant. They'll make you feel like you're really good at taking care of plants and will really build up your plant parent confidence. They also kind of have like unique shape and color to them, so you get that rare philodendron vibe with a common philodendron price tag. So horsehead philodendrons are awesome. Number 10 on my list is one I recommend all of the time, probably one of my top favorites. That is the neon philodendron, also the neon philodendron cordatum, heartleaf philodendron. These plants are just fabulous. They add a pop of color to your space. They're super low maintenance. They're low light tolerant. They give you that jungle vibe, but my favorite thing about them is the color and the ease of care. Which brings us to number 11, which is the classic heartleaf philodendron. This is the all green version of the neon. If you're not somebody that likes yellowy looking plants, which I totally understand, I know there's some of you out there, the heartleaf philodendron is a wonderful option. Classic beginner plant, grows effortlessly, and can tolerate some neglect. Number 12, I have the Ficus decora, Ficus elastica family. I love these ficuses. You'll find them in the ruby color, the Taneki color. You can even find them in a variegated version or the burgundy color. These are beautiful trees. You can get them pretty small or you can buy them larger. They like bright ambient light. They have good structure to them. They're just like a solid tree and they have beautiful large leaves. I don't know. They are another another plant that is very rewarding. You can get one that's pretty colorful, you can go for a dark leaf vibe, but these are a solid plant to start with. The next one I have is the Ficus benjamina. Now this plant I feel like has been used in interior design for decades now. These plants are stunning. They are so easy. They are so easy to keep alive. And they have lots of little leaves as opposed to fewer larger leaves like the Ficus decoras. But once you get a Ficus benjamina, put it in a spot, keep it there, and it will be so happy. They're usually good with being watered once every 2 weeks or so. Number 14 on my list is another personal favorite. It is the Scandapsis Pictus exotica. I love these plants so much. They're so great. They're flexible as far as their lighting. They can do very low light or very bright light. They literally sparkle in the sunlight. They can do full sun. They get large leaves, and they don't need to be watered too often. I can't get enough of my Scandapsis Pictus exoticas. Number 15 on my list are Dracaenas. Dracaenas are these little trees. There are so many different varieties of these plants. They are low light tolerant, they are drought tolerant, very hardy. They make for great floor plants, and they can grow pretty quickly if you give them proper light. If they have good light, they'll grow pretty fast. If they have low light, they'll probably stay around the same size, but be happy. Number 16 is a Hoya carnosa splash. Now these plants are fun. They like good light. They are drought tolerant. They flower, which is pretty unique of other plants on this list. They like to dry out. They grow fairly slow, but they are such a rewarding plant once they like bush out and get really big. I love a Hoya carnosa splash. Number 17 on my list are Syngoniums. I think Syngoniums are great beginner friendly house plants. They're very adaptable to any environment really that you put them in. Just don't give them too much light, and they're really easy to read. If they're thirsty, you're gonna know it. Number 18 is the Steinanthe burl marks. Number 18 on my list is the Steinanthe burl marksii. I love these plants so much. I think they are a great intro beginner plant into prayer plant Calathea family. We carry a lot of Calatheas and prayer plants in our shop, and the Steinanthe burl marksii are the ones that brown the least. They show the least amount of stress. They don't really get brown crispy edges. They're not quite as sensitive as most other Calathea prayer plants in that family. They're a gorgeous pet friendly option. They have pretty purple backs on the leaves. I think that they are just such a stunning houseplant, and they grow so nice and full. Number 19 is a super accessible plant. These are the jade plants. These ones are fabulous. You can do them indoor or outdoor. And with these ones, you just don't want to overwater them. They're very forgiving, super easy to propagate, and just flexible with where you can put them, and pretty easy to find. So a jade plant is a great option if you're somebody that wants to try a succulent type plant. Last but certainly not least on my list today is the Monstera Peru. This is one of the plants I have at home that is one of my personal favorites, and it's grown to be one of my favorites, learning how low maintenance and easy these plants are. They have very thick leaves, so they don't need to be watered a whole lot. They carry a lot of water on their own. They have great texture, they grow quickly, and it's honestly one of my most low maintenance houseplants of all the plants I own. They're really pretty to watch grow. All right. And that is my list of 20 houseplants that I recommend for beginners. If you guys want to learn of more plants that I recommend for beginners, let me know in the comments. Thank you guys so much for being here. Be sure to give this video a like. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and let me know what you guys want to see next. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.